How's everyone doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for stopping in on my channel, on this website that we like to call, why are you looking at me like that? .com/youtube.edu. And today we are taking a look at Millican Miles the 40-liter duffel bag. Let's get into it. Okay, so Millican is an awesome company. I absolutely love the products that they produce. If you haven't yet, check out my Smith the Roll Top 25-liter bag review. Great daily carry, got that awesome aesthetic that just looks like you want to go on an adventure with, like Indiana Jones or the people from the Mummy movies. Really enjoy that bag. This is a very basic, back to basics, if you will, duffel bag, and I really enjoyed using it. This was my checked bag when I was in Salt Lake City, Utah a couple weeks ago, and it was also a bag I used for an overnight trip. I was gone for 4 days for my work where I live, and I used this, and I really just, it was kind of nice just to throw everything in here and just let it be, and I'll show you as we go through. Like I said, 40 liters. I do not have this fully packed out because it carries a lot, because there's no gimmicks when it comes to this. You get the very basics, like I said, when it comes to the internal side of this bag. Okay, so the materials on this bag are bionic canvas is the outer fabric, 35% cotton, 65% recycled polyester, 100% paraffin wax impregnated. Always use a condom. And then the lining fabric inside is 100% recycled polyester. The buckles are aluminum. The zippers are lockable YKK, and it is just awesome. I love the material of this. It's got definitely like that waxed kind of canvas feel to it a little bit, but it definitely has a little bit more durability, I feel like, to it as well. A couple other things to note off the top is this bag is very, like I'm going to probably say this a lot more, basic. You've got two places to hold on to this bag on the outside. You've got a nice strap here on the outside, and then you've got this top access strap, which also kind of acts as a locking device for the opening, which we'll get to here in a second. Now, both of these are very nice to grab onto. Both of these definitely do their job if you're, hauling it around. But it also does have, on the back here, two very basic, not super comfortable, just kind of webbing straps that connect down here at the bottom, as you can see. And these also can be tucked away. You can tuck them away in here, and then down here at the bottom, these just tuck nice and away in here, and then you wouldn't have straps dangling everywhere. Personally, I'm gonna throw this on for you real quick. 40-liter bag. I am 5'8", about 165-ish pounds, and personally, if I had this thing super packed out, which right now I don't. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, my arm is stuck. Call an ambulance. Never mind. Don't call an ambulance. I figured it out. If I had this thing super packed out, I wouldn't use these, because these hurt unless you're just doing it for a short trip. There's no load lifters. They're not the easiest to adjust. But overall, if you were just gonna do this kind of as like a little hiking bag or like a quick trip to the airport, these things, like I said, they do the job. You can even carry it, I ended up slinging it like this. I think this is the way to carry this bag, me personally, because it just kind of just throw it over and you're just like, go. But you could also carry it like this. The weight's pretty evenly distributed when it comes to that. And then with this on the backpack side of things, you got a very nice foam center channel airflow device like NASA uses. I'm just guessing NASA uses this, because why wouldn't you? It's airflow, right? I mean, that's what you want. Comfortable, breathable. Like I said, the straps, not a long period of time before they start to get uncomfortable. This is definitely meant to be more of a bag that you carry by your side, or like I like to do, where I put both the straps together and sling it over one shoulder. It's a great travel bag, carry-on approved, fits in the overhead bin. I had no problem with it when I went on my second trip. Like I said, the first time I checked it, the second time it was carry on, and I had no problem with it. It was honestly, it was really nice. I liked using it. I don't think it's super uncomfortable, but like I said, only for a short amount of time. I would not be wanting to be wearing this for longer than like an hour or so, which is kind of my cutoff if you're walking to the airport. I don't think you're walking for an hour, but it can be a little bit uncomfortable with these straps because they're just so very basic. But super durable and nice, just a little uncomfortable. Getting a whole bunch of just random cleaning noises, I went ahead and tucked these away. This is what it looks like if you tuck them away. Like I said, they tuck away very nicely. And then you have 2 straps. The only thing on the outside of this bag, well, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. Let's get into the whole kebab. Okay, so the only thing on the outside of this bag that I'm going to mention first is the laptop compartment. Right here, you got your laptop compartment. I really love when companies like Millican or Baboon or any company that offsets the color of the inside, so you have something like bright, it's not just black. So this nice neon green to kind of see what's up in here is fantastic. This is a 15-inch Surface Book Pro. It will fit up to a 17-inch. I believe it will definitely fit up to a 17-inch. This is a ginormous laptop compartment. It's up against your back. This is your back when you're wearing it, and it also has a nice little false bottom, so it's very protected. Nice little compartment on the outside. There is a quick access. It's a very small compartment right here at the top. Again, with that, if I can, you can kind of see the neon. It's got a little flap there, and then a nice little spot you could just throw whatever you really want to in there. You know, it does have a little key clippy dip with a little bit of stretch to it, clippy dip right there. And then, like I said, it's got that flap to kind of change it. Show you one more time. And honestly, it's a great pocket for quick access. I used it for my security pocket when I was going through security with this bag when it was my carry-on. It's not very big, but it does the job. I really like it. It's up top. You got plenty of room to put a lot of stuff up in there. So you got your nice quick access, a lot of dimension in there, perfect. Throw your keys, wallet, phone, passport, any kind of item. Maybe for like a security throwaway, which is something I really, really like. I keep stressing a lot on this channel when it comes to bags. Another thing is you can also fit, because there is no water bottle pocket, there is, like I had, this Yeti cup will fit in there. So if you had like a smaller tumbler type bottle, it would easily fit in there and you could throw it away, and that could kind of be your water bottle pocket, I guess, but I don't know about that one. That seems a little sketchy. All right, so with all of that, we can move into, if I can, there we go. So with the way you get into this bag is you have this buckle up top. This is very representative of like something like a sea bag. As you don't know what a sea bag is kind of like this, only way bigger. It has a nice little latch up top. It's just a big bag you throw stuff in. It's something that we used in the military. When I was in the Marines, we had one. I just threw everything in there, and then you kind of like just rucked it around. It was like probably like 60-ish liters. So it's kind of the same kind of thing. Nice, awesome buckle. I love I didn't say this before, but these buckles on this bag, all the components on this bag, they're like the leather, which is kind of stitched into the middle of this handle here, and the aluminum buckles, the zippers, all of that is really nice, and I should have homed that in a little bit more. I really like the materials. I like the quality of them on this bag. They are 100% superb. So what you do for this bag is you undo this buckle, and then this little flap opens up, and then this is how you get into the bag. You got this nice big zipper compartment right here, and that is your opening. Hi everyone, editing Odie here, and I just want to let you know that you don't have to undo the buckle in order to unzip the bag. I just did that for the purpose of you to see how big it is. You can totally leave that top buckle buckled and unzip it and still have access to the bag. Back to you, presenting me, person. And it seems kind of weird, but the way that it kind of folds down, keeps everything tight. Okay, so you get into the main compartment of this bag. I'm just going to kind of show you an overview of it right here. You've got a couple pockets on the inside, but for the most part, it's just an empty chasm. I'll pull everything out that I put in here. It's kind of a makeshift what I would travel with. I got a notebook. I threw a hoodie in there. I've got a Pete Design DOF kit, just a brick. I mean, look at that. That's huge. Just sitting in there. I've got a Pete Design field pouch with my tech gear, just sitting in there. I got a Nintendo Switch in there. I've been playing some Zelda, little green guy Zelda with the hat and the sword. Zelda, yeah, love Zelda. It's an awesome little character that guy is. And then I have a big Millican, upside down, Millican packing cube. I have 3 pairs of pants, 5 shirts, 4 pairs of underwears, and 4 pairs of socks in this thing, and there's still some room in it. This is a monster packing cube. No like clean or dirty side, no compression zippers. But as far as big packing cubes go, this thing is a monster, and it fits a ton. I love this packing cube. Packing cube video coming in the next couple weeks. Probably not next week, but maybe the week after. Might do a packing cube. Got a lot of packing cubes I want to show you guys. I just like to say packing cubes, so we're gonna keep saying packing cubes as we move in to the rest of this bag. So that is everything that I had on the inside. Now, if you move into the inside, you got a couple little fun things in this bag. First off, up top here, you got a little flap, and it has a little like clip. You can easily put some other stuff in here. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. My brain is lapsing. So you got a nice little flap here on one side, which is kind of like an internal little pocket. And then, this is kind of difficult, but can you see? Can you see? Can you see inside the bag? What you got here is a little zipper guy right here, right? Little zipper pocket. But then you got these buckles. If you undo these buckles, yeah, this is very difficult. Basically, this opens and this opens, and this is a place you could put like dress shirts and stuff. And the way these fold back down and the way these straps go, you can compress it. And I'm not 100% sure if this is what they intended for it, but this is exactly what I used it for. I had one dress shirt that I took with me, and I say dress shirt, I don't own any dress shirts. It was a button-up shirt. I don't want it to get wrinkled. And then when you put it all together, it's nice and flat here at the bottom. So it's kind of like an internal shirt organizer. I don't know what's going on with my speech. It just went out the window. But you got that, and then a nice little zippered guy that folds down onto it. I apologize ahead of time that this video is probably an incoherent mess for the most part because my speech has been everywhere. But hopefully you get the gist of this bag as I do weird motions with my hands. I think what's got me so worked up today is I was driving and I was using Google Maps because Google Maps, you know, and I had my phone up on my truck, and I was driving, and I don't understand why Google Maps does this, and this is totally off topic, but I don't care. It'll be like, I'm on my route, and it's like 2.5 hours left, you know, green, good to go all the way. And then it's like, hey, if you pull a U-turn here, you can add an hour and a half to your trip. Do you want to add an hour and a half slower to your trip? It's like, no, I don't. Does anybody actually go, you know what? I'm 2.5 hours away. You know what would make my day? If I was 4 hours away. And they just do that little U-turn and go back the way they came. So on the interstate, it's like, if you get off here and go back the way you came, it'll take an extra hour and a half. Why is that a thing? Why, Google, do you think anybody wants a slower route? Maybe like 10 minutes slower if you're not, you know, you can avoid some traffic and it's just like a back road. An hour and a half. Who does that? I don't understand. Enough with that little weird tirade. Another thing I forgot to mention is you got a nice little Millican branding right here. Love the subtle branding. Really, really dig it. But that is it. This thing is just a monstrous chasm of a bag, but it is so nice because when it was checked, that's where you got like some of these scuffs and stuff that are on it. I've already made this thing dirty. It's gonna get dirtier because this is probably gonna be something that I actually use whenever I go with like my car and go camping and stuff. Like, this is a good bag for that because I could throw this around in the dirt, in the mud, and I'd be totally expecting it to come out the other side 100% okay. It's kind of water resistant with this material the same way the Smith is. Problem with the Smith is it does have that like pocket. Check out the review, you'll see what I'm talking about, where water could easily get in there. But this, very watertight, because it's even got where the zipper is. Here, it's got a little flappy dap that you can kind of, it folds over. And then when you have it tight, you know, you got water stays off the zippers because these zippers aren't weather sealed or water guard zippers. But overall, man, let me tell you, this is a fun bag to use because it's just a very basic, good looking duffel bag. Again, the only things I don't like about it is I wish the straps were a little bit more comfortable because they are so basic. They're just webbing, they dig in, they kind of hurt. Depending on how you adjust it, the buckle can be somewhere on your shoulder. There is no load lifting, so that's kind of a bummer. But if you're not using this for very long distances or like, you know, just the airport, just carrying it, it's really not terrible. I didn't mind it at all. But overall, what I love about this is the basics that it carries. It's just like, hey, this is a duffel bag. There's a couple things on the inside. I'll give you a pocket on the outside. No water bottle pocket. And it's just like, you just throw your stuff in here and I'll do my job. We're cool? We're cool. Look, I got an email. If you guys want to email me questions, I usually read them out at the end of every episode, but I don't have any emails to read right now. If you want to just email me a question, like a project you want me to review, or just a question you have about this or me or whatever, shoot it over to odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. And I'll answer that for you. But if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about this bag that I just talked about, it's wonderful. Let me just hold it up for you for the rest of this video. You can put those in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. That way, maybe if you have a question, someone else might have the same question, then you get the answered question. Thank you for watching. You can leave a like on this video, even though it's just me losing my mind. I might be having a stroke. Do I smell burnt toast? Is that a thing for strokes? I don't even know. If you also subscribe, that's the other thing you're supposed to say at the end of videos, and I never do. So thank you for that. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Check out Millican Miles the 40-liter duffel bag. Great bag. And I will see you guys next time.